What's good, YouTube? Dragonman24 here, welcoming you back to another episode of our Let's Play of Fire Emblem Three Houses on the Golden Deer route. We were picking up right where we left off in the last one. We were jumping into chapter 17 today, I believe. What do we got here? We got Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Oh boy.
Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Now in control of the Great Bridge of Verdant, the Alliance Army invades the Imperial territories. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
Oh man. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. What could that possibly mean? You know, I've noticed that this although they don't really show it all that much, this side of the story, the Golden Deer, right? It's very like parallel to the Blue Lions. Whereas Crimson Flower, or the Black Eagle's route, is very parallel to the church.
All of that went about as well as it could have. Each lord has agreed to provide us with soldiers and supplies.
I'm impressed you were able to convince all of those scattered nobles to help us. I thought they would quarrel about how much support they should each provide. That's what they usually do.
Well, Count Gloucester took the initiative in taking on responsibilities. I presume that was because you spoke with him in advance, Lawrence.
I merely explained the situation at hand. Then my father simply followed your lead, Claude. It was because you had the professor there to represent Lady Rhea. My father is a pious follower of the Church of Seros.
I don't doubt it. I wasn't under the delusion that it was my personal charm that unified everyone. Thanks for that, by the way. I hope you don't feel like I used you, because I sort of used you.
I'm not well pleased. Don't mention it.
I appreciate that. We don't have time to be picky about our methods. But be honest, you're having a hard time adjusting to your new role, aren't you? You weren't even a follower of Seros to begin with, and somehow you ended up as a representative of the church. I realize that you might feel guilty about deceiving the believers for our cause. But this is just what the Archbishop wanted, and she's the highest authority in the church. Besides, as wielder of the Sword of the Creator, it's undeniable that you're special. I think you should be more confident in yourself and use your position to the fullest.
I have news. Our enemy is gathering troops at Fort Mercius. Their army is immense, likely led by a renowned general, or perhaps even...
Edelgard?
Well now, that would be interesting. If we can defeat the Emperor, then the Empire will collapse.
There's something else. An unidentified army has approached the Great Bridge of Verdant. They passed through the Daphne and Gloucester territories from the northwest with incredible speed. They're raising the banner of House Blathid. Perhaps they are the remnants of the Fargus royal family. From what we could tell, they posed no threat to the citizens of the Alliance, and so we refrained from engaging them in needless combat.
Maybe they hope to fight against the Empire to avenge their fallen prince. And what about the bridge itself?
Obviously, we wouldn't let them pass without receiving envoys first. We thought they may try to force their way through. We considered firing warning arrows, but they left immediately, heading east.
Are they intending to use one of the bridges in Ordelia territory?
Most likely, but the Imperial Army still controls those bridges. I can't imagine what they intend to do in the Empire, even if they do manage to break through.
I'm reluctant to ease up on our surveillance, but it would be difficult to track them there. For now, let's assume they're just troops belonging to the Old Kingdom. In any case, we should proceed with caution. Soon we'll be entering Empire territory ourselves. If our enemies are going to intercept us with an attack, it will probably be at Gronder Field. How fitting that it was the site of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion 5 years ago.
Already? Oh, okay. Alright. Claude accepted the Silk Dragon armor from Nardell and obtained the certification for the Barbarossa class. Oh my god, look at this
My next steps are
guy.
clear.
Oh? That's actually ridiculous. Oh my god. Let's go to reclass real quick though, because you never even mastered this one. And I want you to master it. We're gonna change you
Still
back
got some
to
hidden
Wyvern
potential.
Master. Cause I still want you to finish that. I want you to master it. Lawrence is one of those other ones that never really mastered anything. Same with Raphael. Ignatz did pretty well. Lysithea is doing pretty darn well. Leonie's another one that didn't really ever master anything. Huh. A lot of our units have never mastered anything. That's super unfortunate. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into exploration, I think. Worried warrior.
Hey, I could use
Find an
it.
herb that will help calm the nerves of the soldier in the night's hall. You may find what you need growing in a greenhouse. Find the herb. Well, we want to go to the greenhouse anyways, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab this. Something grass. I did not know what that said. Let's harvest. Let's go with mixed root vegetables. We'll go with root vegetables. And we will cultivate with Caledonian soil. Now we can report back to the requester. Go to the Knight's Hall.
Thanks. I'm glad.
Here are your
I asked.
herbs, good sir. Alright, alright, alright. Now we need to go to... Well, let's go to the cathedral. I want to be helpful, but I lack the self-confidence to do so. Is it okay for someone like me to be here, or should I leave? That's up to you. Give it some thought. You should stay. You're more helpful than you realize. Marianne, you literally just put that in there. Okay, fine.
Really?
Let's get ourselves over here. I want to talk to this man, see how much renown we have. We do have enough to get an experience, but buff. Huh? I don't know where that came from. We have enough to get an experience buff. Ooh. Class XP plus. Ooh, yeah. Yes, please. Let's do that.
You're all set.
That's actually great. Alright, now we just need to save up for another Divine Pulse. Unless I want to improve sword skills, which I really don't want to right now. It's just not a priority for me. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna forego the sauna this time around. Let's just go to the dining hall. We will gain some professor level, gain some relationships, all that good stuff. Claude and Lauren, sure, why not?
If some true.
Ignatz and Marianne.
This
I like.
We have some conversations that I'd like to get to before the end of this day. Let's go with Flynn and Hanneman. That's fine.
This.
Raphael and Leone. I need to do something to boost our professor level gain, because like we need to get to at least A by the end of this game. I would love to get to A+, but I don't see it happening at this point. Alois, Anna, and Cyril. We can do Cyril and Anna here. And then let's go with anything for Alois. Yeah, we'll go with Lysithea, why not?
Eating.
Let's cook something. We'll cook with Anna, sure. We'll go with the King of Beef Steak.
Interesting. Say. Good deal.
And we will spend this last point. You know what? We'll spend the last point on a tournament, because we haven't done a tournament in forever. Advanced Axe Tournament. I kind of want to let Hilda do it. I think I will. She does, after all. Oh my god, yes. And she's super light on her feet, too. We dodge in 60s. No? Okay.
Fighting what?
18 times 2 again. This is fine. Hilda, I need you to do some dodging. Can you please? Alright, same deal. I think we'll probably have to heal after this one.
Never let your guard down.
Quarterfinals, semifinals. Let's just go ahead and heal. Why does this guy do 22 damage? Oh dear lord. She's donezo. Dodge, 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 dodge. Oh my god. Crap. That bites. Okay. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at our support conversations. We have a few of them to do. Ooh, Byleth needs to talk to someone actually in the monastery. We'll start with Lawrence and Hilda.
Lawrence, look!
What is it, Hilda? Ah, a letter from your brother?
That's right. Though part of me thinks it's some stranger imitating my brother's handwriting. He's never given me this much praise. Hilda, you've learnt the value of persistence. You're really maturing, stuff like that. Usually his letters are like, I'm worried about you, and stop being so lazy.
Since I have fought by your side, I can assure you that his praise is genuine and entirely deserved.
I've written about fighting in plenty of letters. Why is he so gushy this time around?
I would venture to guess that your depictions of battle are more passionate than before. It's no surprise that such authenticity would resonate with a veteran warrior like your brother.
If that's true, I have you to thank. You've inspired me to throw myself into battle. Does everyone think I'm a tough warrior now? I don't want to be stuck with their high expectations.
Would that be so terrible? You are gifted, you know. Not to say that your lackadaisical nature has failed to endear itself to me.
I'll choose to take that as a compliment.
Speaking of letters, did you keep your promise? Did you, mention me?
I did. I told my brother all about you. I said you were a uniquely gifted leader who could inspire people to be their best selves. And I said that you'll be a real asset to the Alliance. I also told him how I wished you could join our family. He responded that
Excuse me?
he was honored to call you his brother.
Truly? Oh, to have such a valiant brother would be beyond my wildest
Are they-
expectations.
Are they getting together?
Lawrence, you know what I mean about you joining our family.
Are they really getting together?
I believe I do. And I confess, if I am correct, that the same thought has preoccupied me as well. But you must forgive me. Now is not the time. Before we can consider our own future, we must first end this war. We must secure a peaceful world.
And if we do attain a peaceful world, then what? Come on, just say it.
As much as I'd like to grant that request, I cannot. This is something that will deeply affect our lives. It must be said at the proper time and place, with the most artfully chosen words, and the perfect offering. I am Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, after all.
Oh my god. I never would have suspected that those two have a romance
Usually
going
one
on.
for waiting around, but maybe I'll make an exception in his case.
Wow, Hilda. Okay.
Hey, Raphael, I finally finished that necklace for you. Here you go.
Huh? Oh! Whoa! This is incredible! And so shiny! You're like an artist, Hilda! How'd you do this?
Just like I told you, I put the flowers and the shiny rocks in a bottle, and then poured in some resin to preserve everything. I thought the flowers you had were looking a little pathetic, so I added a few of my own. It was hard work, making sure the flowers and the stones were spread evenly, getting rid of the air bubbles.
What's this? The part you hang around your neck? I thought you used the one I gave you.
Oh yeah, no, that's a cord I braided. I was going to use metal, but some people are allergic to metal, so I figured better safe than sorry. Anyway, you didn't give me much to work with, and look what I pulled off. I am a miracle worker.
It's gorgeous! Beautiful! I've never seen anything like it.
This man's about to cry.
Thank you, Hilda.
Oh, he is crying.
Whoa, hold up. What's with the blubbering?
It's just, I bet my sister never got anything so pretty in her whole life. She's had to deal with so much because of me. I never got her anything this nice and cute before. She's gonna love it and be so happy.
What a big baby.
Okay. Yes, okay, that's enough. Come on, you're embarrassing me here. If you're really that happy, I'm glad I put some effort into something for once.
Don't you always put effort into things?
That's sweet of you, but no, I don't want to put in effort and then disappoint people. It's dispiriting, not to mention tiring.
But what if they're not disappointed? Then they'd feel great, and you'd feel great too.
Yeah, you have a point there. I guess I'm realizing that now. You know,
Character
thanks
growth.
to you, I'm starting to see things from my brother's perspective.
What do you mean? Do you have a big bro too?
You knew this already.
I do.
What?
I've always thought of him as an overprotective nuisance, but now I feel thankful. Looking at you, I couldn't help but think, sometimes big brothers are okay.
Eh.
I didn't do anything special though. It's natural for a big bro to look after his little sis. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't found anything special enough to repay you for the necklace. I got an idea though. How about I help you make a tough-looking necklace for your big bro?
No need. I have a better idea. When the wars simmer down, why don't you and your sister come visit me?
Really?
Is she trying to shack up
That's
with
it?
everyone?
Yeah, I want to make sure it suits her. And then I can adjust the cord if I need to.
Of course we'll come visit. I told my sis all about you, and she already wants to meet you.
Well, Good. I look forward to it. In the meantime, hold me close to your heart.
What?
Nani?
That's what the necklace would say if it could talk. Hold me close to your heart.
That was cute. I guess. Raphael's kind of a big baby. And it's hilarious.
Hey, writing to your sister again?
You bet! Gotta reply to these things as soon as they come in.
You had one last week, too. It's great to see you're both so good about staying in touch. It's especially important when there's a war going on.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. My sister wrote to say how much she loved the painting supplies you sent.
Good. I'm glad gathering those pigments paid off.
You even made her a brush. I really appreciate you doing all that for her.
I was fascinated with painting at that age. I was a pretty artistic kid, if you can believe it.
I
Not a lot
did
of
not
time
know
for it.
that.
Hungry though.
Sounds like you had a pretty tough time growing up too, huh?
I guess so. We never thought of it that way. But it's true the children in my village don't usually get to choose their futures. Any one of us could have had the talent for artistic genius and never even noticed. I was one of the lucky ones. I only got to follow my passion thanks to my father and all the other folks. That's why, once I come into my own, the first thing I'll do is head back there and help the other kids.
Oh, wow. It's like all the kids in your village are counting on you.
No need to exaggerate it. Besides, it's not like I'm unique. You're working hard for your sister's future, aren't you?
Yeah. It's like me and you are both carrying big weights. We should try sharing the weight with each other. You know, lighten both of our loads.
Huh?
If we share our problems, then we only gotta carry half the weight, right? It works out for everybody.
It's probably a good thing you didn't try to take on your family's business. If you take half of my burden and I take half of yours, the total's still the same.
Nah, that doesn't sound right. Everything's lighter when you don't gotta carry it alone.
Raphael's just such a good guy.
On second thought, you might be right. With the right attitude and the right partner to share the burden, maybe it is only half the weight.
Now you're getting it. It's a waste of energy to struggle alone when there's someone who can help you.
That's true. And I do hate
I
waste,
kind of
to
wish
be
I was
honest.
playing male.
So when it comes to
Because if
working
I was,
towards
I'd
the
definitely
future
marry
you're after,
Leone.
You know I won't fall short.
Great! And you should never fall short on sharing a big meal with me, too.
Deal.
Raphael, he's so simple. Lysithea and Cyril.
This one ought to do.
What are you doing, Cyril?
I'm picking out logs to carry back and chop into firewood.
You can't expect to carry all these by yourself. Let me help.
No, I got it. I don't want you getting hurt. Logs are heavy sometimes.
I'm well aware. You should accept the help being offered. I'm older and wiser. I know best.
What? Oh no, don't do that.
Lysithea, you seem a bit shaky. You
I'm
okay?
older and wiser.
Yep, totally fine. I'm just kind of losing my grip on this log. Ah!
Yep.
Well, that wasn't much help as it turned out. I didn't realize they'd be that heavy. I couldn't even walk in a straight line.
I told ya, logs are heavy sometimes. It's hard work if you're not used to it.
I feel foolish.
Well, if you've learned your lesson, I'm gonna go carry the other logs.
Hang on. Shouldn't you rest for a bit?
Wood still needs chopping. I got a bunch of other stuff needs doing before sundown, too.
In that case, let me help you carry the chopped wood.
You know how rough firewood is?
How old
You'll
is
get
Cyril?
splinters if you carry it with your soft hands.
You can't be serious.
You're just not cut out for this kind of work. Look at your hands. They're like a princess's. No point in you learning to chop wood, is there? You don't need to know how to do that stuff. You and me live in different worlds. There's no point lowering yourself down into mine.
Our worlds aren't so different. We're together right now, aren't we?
Sure, we live in the same places now, but that's not gonna last forever. Don't see how it could. Unless I actually turned into your little brother or something.
Leone and Alois. They definitely have something to say about Gerald.
Alois, I was hoping you could tell me some more stories about Captain Gerald.
You'd like to hear about Gerald's adventures? You seem quite taken with these stories, Leone.
Can't hurt, can it? All our work for the day is done. So remind me, how did you meet him?
Ooh, I'd like to know this as well.
It all feels like ancient history now. You see, the captain was visiting the kingdom of Fargus.
Uh-huh. Go on.
His previous squire had died from a ghastly plague. Then one day, he came upon me and appointed me his new squire.
At that age, you must have had some real talent and courage to stand out as a future knight.
Oh no, it wasn't that. I was just an orphan boy living in the monastery. I was a timid little thing.
Really? He didn't choose you for your bravery? What made him choose you then?
My face looked like the dead boys.
Wow.
What? That's it?
Well, I asked the captain, and that was the only answer he gave me.
Ha! Abrasive to the last. That's Captain Gerald for you.
Yes. In those early days, I would sometimes wonder whether he was right in the head. When I saw him on the battlefield, though, those concerns were laid to rest. Anyway, I think I hear your professor has been looking for you. You'd better scram.
Oh no, you're right. I'd better go. See you around.
Heh. Alright. My left needs to go talk to Lysithea. So let's go up to the cathedral. And we should be able to get there from right here. Yes. Oh no, Cyril wants to talk to us.
Keeping it clean, sweeping it clean. No more trash, nowhere, no how. Oh darn, there's trash over there.
Hard at work, I see.
Hey, Professor. The cathedral's a real important place for the Church of Saros, so I always make sure it's all sparkling.
Look at all that rubble
The
behind
monks
him.
do some cleaning too, and they tell me not to bother, and sometimes they even say to go away, but they just don't clean as good as I do. I don't stop until everything shines.
Are you a believer?
Nah, not really. And Lady Rhea told me it's okay if I don't show an interest unless I feel like it. And I haven't so far, but I just want to take good care of the things she cares about. If there's a thing she wants taken care of, then I'll do it better than anyone else. Don't you feel the same? Since Lady Rhea really took a liking to you and all.
It's hard to find the time.
Maybe you don't realize how great a person Lady Rhea is. She's always praying hard as she can for her followers all across Fodlan. She does it every single day. And even though she's always so busy, she tries to listen to as many people's needs as she can. When she's seen the kids who lost their parents in Remire Village, she didn't leave them there. She got the church to take those kids in, same as me. She's so kind. She's almost like a mom to all her followers, and just everybody that I can think of loves her.
I think it's about more than kindness.
Hang on. You trying to say you know more about Lady Rhea than I do? Okay, maybe she likes you more than she likes me. But I know that I know a whole lot more about her than you do. I know these things, okay? So don't go talking down to me like you know better.
I wasn't, though.
Huh? Well, just as long as we're all clear on that.
Okay, Cyril. That was weird, right? Whatever. Anyways, with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.